Understanding your body composition. Your body is composed of fat mass and lean body mass. Together, this is referred to as your body composition. Ideally, you want to keep the percentage of fat quite a bit lower than the percentage of non-fat mass. Your non-fat mass includes your bones, organs, and muscle. Studies show that people whose bodies store fat around the abdominal area, also referred to as an apple-shaped body, are at a higher risk of heart disease, stroke, high blood pressure, and type 2 diabetes than those who are more pear-shaped and carry their excess fat around their hips and thighs. Whole grains. Whole grains provide fiber, vitamins, complex carbohydrates, and minerals. A whole grain contains outer shell or bran of the grain and the germ, which would turn into a seedling. Whole grains are superior to processed grains because many nutrients are lost during refining. Diets high in simple carbohydrates such as white flours and pasta can lead to elevated triglyceride levels and reduced levels of HDL, good cholesterol. This increases the risk to cardiovascular health. Soluble fiber. Increasing soluble fiber by only 5 to 10 grams per day is shown to reduce LDL cholesterol by as 5% by increasing the daily intake to 10 to 25 grams per day. Whole wheat, whole oats, barley, rye, oat bran, rice bran, corn bran, and psyllium seeds all contain soluble fiber. Certain fruits such as apples, prunes, pears, and oranges also contain soluble fiber. The reason that soluble fiber helps to lower LDL cholesterol is that in intestines soluble fiber binds with cholesterol, making it unable to be absorbed by the body. Good fat versus bad fats. Reduce saturated fat in meats. Trim excess fat from meats. Remove skin from poultry. Boil, grill, or roast. Bake that allows fats to drain off. Avoid organ meats completely, such as livers, brains, and kidneys. Lower saturated fats in dairy products. Choose non-fat, half percent or 1% milk from grass-fed cows. Select non-fat, low-fat yogurt. Use lower fat cheeses for cooking. Limit butter. Use canola-based butter instead. Other calcium sources are vegetables such as broccoli, which are sources of dietary calcium, as well as calcium fortified orange juice and some whole grain cereals. Monounsaturated vegetable fats. Research shows that diet that includes monounsaturated fat reduces total cholesterol and LDL cholesterol levels and fats and has no effect on good cholesterol levels. Nor does consuming foods rich in monounsaturated fats raise the triglycerides. This heart protective effect of monounsaturated fat is believed to partly explain why people who follow a Mediterranean diet, that is, which is rich in olive oil, live long and healthy lives. Monounsaturated fats are liquid at room temperature and include fats from vegetables and nuts. Foods that are rich in monounsaturated fats include nuts, avocados, and plant oils such as olive oil, canola, and peanut. The connection between food and your blood cholesterol levels is direct. Overconsumption of saturated fat and cholesterol-rich foods leads to overproduction of LDL cholesterol in the liver and to the release of excess amounts of triglycerides into the bloodstream. Saturated fat and cholesterol are only present in animal foods. Studies have shown that nutritional factors alone can reduce total blood cholesterol by as much as 30% in individuals with high levels of cholesterol. This change is almost as powerful as the best prescription medications. Remember that. Numerous nutritional studies demonstrate that plant based food enhanced our health, particularly cardiovascular health. Meats that have been fed grass diets are also free range rather than the animal fats and animal byproducts. The cholesterol is then excreted in your bowel movement, forcing the liver to dip into its cholesterol reserves to manufacture more bile acids for digestion, resulting in overall reduction in cholesterol in the body. Omega-3 polyunsaturated fatty acids. The consumption of foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids offers multiple benefits of heart health. Positive effects include reducing triglyceride levels, reducing risk of sudden cardiac death, reducing blood clotting tendencies, improving blood vessels dilation, and lowering the risk of irregular heartbeat. Fish is also a good source of protein that does not contain harmful and saturated animal fats. Deep water fish such as salmon, tuna, herring, and mackerel are particularly good dietary sources of omega-3 fatty acids. Other plant-based sources include flaxseed oil, canola oil, soybean oil, and nuts. Avoid trans fats. Trans fats increase your LDL cholesterol and decrease your HDL cholesterol levels. They are found naturally in some dairy and meat products, but most forms of trans fat is in the food supply have been created artificially through a process called as hydrogenation, which converts liquid fat into solids. Trans fats are abundant in processed foods such as cereals, chips, crackers, and fast foods. Read food labels. The FDA regulates food labels. Labels must include not only a list of nutrients but also a list of ingredients. In a nutrient list, the important items to check include total fats and the breakdown of the type of fats included as the total carbohydrates and breakdown of fiber and sugar. In the total fat section, check to see how much saturated fat and total fat are listed. Good fats that you should include are monosaturated and polysaturated fat. Avoid saturated fat and trans fat.